Well, at this point, we have information. Mr. Kirk has been charged with the crime of distributing a controlled drug with death resulting. As far as the facts of the case, I'm not going to get to too much of the facts other than there is a Gerstein affidavit that's been submitted to the court, and those facts are available to the public.
Now, in court today, you argue that he should have no bail. What's the law on that?
So under RSA 597(1)(c), if the crime is punishable by life imprisonment, if there is a presumption that he did commit the crime, the presumption has to be great. If the court makes that finding, then he can be held with no bail.
We do have a press release on this. Could you at least, take us through the course of events that ultimately led to this person's arrest?
Yeah, there was a lengthy investigation that was conducted by the Rochester Police Department. They conducted a number of interviews, and they spoke with a number of individuals who subsequently provided information which led to the arrest of Mr. Kirk.
What's alleged to have happened here?
Well, the charge is that he distributed a controlled drug to an individual, and that person subsequently died.
Do we know the age of that individual?
I do not have that off the top of my head.
Colleen, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I mean, this is something that the state's really cracking down on, is these deadly doses. Can you kind of talk about that and the message that it sends?
Sure. I don't think it's a particular message. I think we take all of these crimes seriously. In this particular case, there is an individual who has died in Stratford County, and working with the Rochester Police Department are investigating these seriously. And if we can support a charge and find sufficient evidence, we will charge people.
Is this a type of crime that you're seeing more of these days?
In general, I would say yes. I think there's certainly, we can all recognize that there is a serious drug problem in New Hampshire, and part of that is individuals are selling narcotics to other people.
What's the message for people who are dealing fentanyl and other opiates?
I don't know if there's necessarily a message, but I would say that we are certainly pursuing charges when we do have sufficient evidence.
Even in these fatal cases, I guess, this is sort of an extreme example of this. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. I mean, particularly in a fatal case, you don't have a victim who is alive, but we are looking at other evidence, other ways that these crimes can be prosecuted.